we'll get going. Okay, this is good from him. He did drop down when he didn't really need to though, which is giving up a lot of space. He could have easily been on the top there and done a lot more. And he actually ended up dying to a soldier. That's the problem with this map. It's very, very good for soldiers, obviously. Like, everyone pretty much knows that. But if you just give up the height advantage when there's really no reason to, like, you could have stayed up there for quite a while there. You had enough health. Your team was pretty fine. If you stayed up there, you could have been a pretty good asset to your team, been a pain in the ass for them, etc. Your team did actually win that anyway, which is how I expected it to go, because they were doing fine. Like, that's why you didn't really need to drop down. I'd say only really drop down as a scout if you need to. Like, let's say you needing to would be a scout rushing your medic or your demo man and you're the only one who can really help, or seeing an opportunity that you feel like is way too good to pass up and things like that. Alright, that's good from you. Good aim, at least. That's good. You shouldn't really be going this far forward. Like, yep, you're gonna die, of course. You're really just an easy target there. Just got picked off, as you saw. Obviously, you could have just stayed back there. You already got a pick. You're already in a good position. You already win mid and had the crits. There was really no reason to run in there as a scout. You can let your team do the pressuring and you're picking up through as a scout. So in that position, I would have stayed back a bit and then gone afterwards. Otherwise, good though. Good aim, definitely. So good job. This is good. Very good denial of that soldier. Still have to get killed with a quick shot as well. Not bad. I feel like you really wanted to kill that soldier, that's why you dropped down, and now you're in an alright position. You have health. You're looking for the demo man, I suppose, but your team has kind of just beefed it. They did actually just get picks, which was good, but they did lose 2 people as well, so if they don't play this right, they could really not be in a great position. I don't remember if I saw your medic alive, but it doesn't look like it because no one has any buffs. Their medic is alive, as you just saw, so if I was you at the moment, I would be... Oh, your medic has just spawned, so you've gone back for him. Yep, that's fine. Someone has to build, I suppose. And scouts are apparently faster at building. That was, like, it's not a big thing, but you just walked through there, you didn't even look for stickies. I know, like, the demo did die earlier or whatever, but you should always get into the habit of taking stickies, because that guy was definitely alive at that point. He could have easily jumped forward. I know it's unlikely, but just get in the habit of doing it. Also, that was an awful idea. You were completely alone, sort of just running in, hoping that you would get one person that was being done, but you ended up being the dumb one there. Now you're going to lose your scout partner as well. That soldier should really watch himself. He's really not in a good position, but your combo is going in right now, which is good. I wish this was an STV so I could fly around and shit, but no, it's not. I can't even see who's alive, but looks like you both lost 2, or you lost 3, they lost 2. Got a rocket at this point, you should get the fuck away because you are not in a good position. If you go for Z now, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Oh good, you didn't. Thank fuck for that. However, he should have jumped top there, got the health back and then jumped top. If he doesn't now, then he's got, there we go, and he did. Nash tried to get the demo man there. It was kind of lucky, to be honest, that he was there in the first place. If you did get that pick, it would have been very lucky for you. Well, yeah, nice try, I suppose. You got a little bit too eager there. You shouldn't have gone through Z, as I said, which you didn't. But then I don't really think you should have gone left either, because there was a risk. I know you needed the health pack and all that, but going back and being at the fight would really have been better for you, because the risk wasn't really worth it. Because now you're spawning really late with your scout partner, because he died as well for whatever reason, and you're not really in a position like to do anything as a team, because you team just have to hold instead. You got a nice pick there. That was good. But again, you are really, with your movement, you're quite aggressive with it. Like, you're kind of ballsy. Like, you don't really expect them to hit their shots or something. I would suggest working on movement a little bit in that way, because as soon as you come against someone that does hit their shots, you're just going to die a lot more. This is good that you're going to go help your scout partner, but there is a soldier there. You're playing this fine. I wouldn't even stay there if I were you. I would just be going forwards, because your team's actually critting into last now. You have second already, and that soldier's just going to be pointless. You did die to your scout partner there. That's fine. You're going to cut the last? That's very good. Yep, perfect. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. That was good. Good from your scout partner as well to go for that soldier while you were doing other things. I wouldn't have really given him much attention personally. Would have just gone to last, but your team did fine anyway. Someone on the point, I think you just saw that, it was ×2, which means as a scout, and I'm going to assume he walked into someone like a demo or something and killed him. Oh, nice rocket from motion, Jesus, that was sick. You died as well, and it wasn't your demo that died, it seems, it was a soldier. Yeah, it was a soldier. But that scout did that because no one really paid attention. You need to like look around all the fucking time, and if you don't know where the scouts are all the time, then you're doing it wrong. Like, well, that's not true. It's more like, if you don't know where the scouts are, then be looking for the scouts, and if you can't find them, then call to your team that you don't know where they are. But if it's in a situation like that where it's pretty obvious where they are, if you can't see them kind of thing, you know, like on a small mid like Granary mid, if you don't know where the scouts are, you're doing something very, very wrong. You should be looking around. I mean, like, oh, well, maybe the scout's going to rush my demo or something like that. Also, this hiding spot has not worked for me in, I think, about 2 years. And it's not a big surprise that it didn't work for you. Oh wow, your soldier went sniper and got a mech pick, and your scout partner got a scout as well. If I was them, I would be staying on last right now. They're kind of aggressive. I guess it's not so bad, but I mean, this scout should die. Your scout, I mean, should die to that demo and that soldier. Like, there's no reason whatsoever he should even be alive. But he lived, I suppose. He did get met by a medic, it seems, so that might have been a reason for it. You should be going right now, because it looks like the soldier's already checked everything. You even got a demo man, which means there's no stickies whatsoever. There's a sniper, you need to get that sniper. If I was you, I would be jumping top right now and dropping down as soon as I can onto that sniper. That sniper needs to go down. I know it's Granary and sniper's not that amazing anyway, but he really does need to die. It will be a problem. You're going for him, that's fine. You just get 2 shot there. That wasn't really your bad, it was just he shot you. Basically, you know, you already used a couple of shots, you were in a sort of transition period, jumping down and everything, so it was a pretty easy kill for him. Nothing really you could have done. I suppose if I was going to give you any tips for that moment, it would be try and stay out of sight rather than jumping onto crates and going as far away from the sniper as possible. Because when a scout does that to me, I'm pretty happy. Like, if a scout runs away from me and then plans to come out on the other end of the map from me, basically, it's much easier to hit him, or at least I get a lot more chances to hit him, and it's not really worth it. I would suggest trying to like to be sneaky rather, try and sneak through the sides and stay out of sight or whatever. You really didn't need to lose 2 scouts there. That was kind of weird. It was a good plan to go on the medic and pop him, and it might even work, but you've lost 2 scouts. The soldier was already down. It really wasn't worth that many. Like, if they play this right, they could just roll into you and kill a lot of people. But your soldier does well there. He does get a pick. I think it was a soldier that he picked as well. Not too bad. But then you lose someone. I'm not sure who that is. Your demo soldier? Really good damage there though. Good aim, dude. Like, good game. You have nice aim. I didn't even need to rhyme. That sounded fucking lame as shit. There's a scout going left. He's going to Z, obviously. As you can see, you should be killing him. That's fine. Yeah, he dies. You should be capping. Your team should be going. I don't know why the fuck they're here. There's no forward spawn for that, so I don't understand why they would even be on the point. That was silly from them. Now you're much less likely to get the last one if you're having to pop. They had time to set up. They might have been set up anyway, I'm not sure, but chances are, a lot of the time, they weren't, or they wouldn't be. Really good end from you. Good picks. Good from your team anyway, aside from the fact that they were in second. That could have fucked up for them because they did have to pop, your medic had to pop really early there, because they had time to set up and be ready for you before you came in, so it was kind of worse than it had to be, kind of. You guys didn't really need to put yourself in a bad position because you had such an advantage in every single way, really. This is good, the demo's on right, so you're focusing him, but you still need to be thinking about the scouts. This is good, you drop down for the scout. I understand why you did that. There's really no reason to overcommit on this guy. He's overcommitting on you, that's fine, that's good. He's an idiot for doing that. The fact that he didn't die though was kind of unlucky for him, I guess, because you were pretty fucking low. You're really low now, but I just act like you have more health than you do in a situation like this. Like, if you're running away every single time that you have low health, and you don't trust yourself to be able to dodge projectiles or anything like that, then you're gonna die more, I think, or at least be useless more, because you're not gonna be in the fight, obviously. So, one tip that someone gave me like a long time ago, I don't even remember who it was, but I was in like Div 5 or something. They basically said that within reason, you should act like you have more health than you do all the time, because if you do that, then how are they to know that you have low health? And it's really good advice, I think, because if you are running away like that, then maybe someone's going to be like, oh, well, that guy's low, clearly, because he's running away now, you should chase him and get him to someone, and then you'll get chased by a soldier that's bombing or something like that. Whereas if you know that there isn't someone that can just kill you in one shot, like a scout, for example, you know, obviously you can't really dodge effectively against a scout that can aim full stop because of hit scan, but if it's like, let's say a soldier left or a demo left or something like that, and you know that you can dodge well already, then there's really no reason for you to be a baby about it. Basically, just try and be useful at the same time. You don't have to like run into them like and be that ballsy, but you just, you know, act a little bit more healthy than you are sometimes. It's basically my tip here. Demo dies really early. That's very well played from them, from people in the team. This is a terrible position for you, because that soldier could have just killed you. If he wanted to, he could have just killed you. He actually just fucked up completely, and for some reason didn't get any kills. He just jumped forward, round the corner, got damaged by everyone, and then missed a load of shit. That was awful from him. He could have killed you, and then gone around the corner, had no one really shooting at him because he had a good sight line, etc. He even had a medic, and he just left him. That was more a misplay from them, I'd say, than a good play from you guys, but it's alright, I guess. Still good from you, either way. You already have second. I didn't see how much Uber your man had. I don't know if he was just spawned. I think he did for some reason. I'm pretty sure he did, in fact. But they're completely set up now. Like, without the Uber, you're not going anywhere. You have 50% crits though. Losing someone right now would be an absolute fucking disaster, because they're really well set up in the first place, and if you lost people now, you would be in such a fucking horrible position to protect that medic, because obviously he doesn't have any vulnerability. You do have a spy though, which we've just seen go in rather. That was a really early good from you. That was really good from you. That was like, that heavy died because of you. If you didn't hit any of those shots, that Saki wouldn't have even killed him. But then you did lose 4 people, and personally, I feel like that's because you have a fucking sniper and a spy. And you were quite low as well. You ran in a little bit stupidly, almost died, shot stickies needlessly, really. I mean, if you're gonna walk past stickies like that, I don't really see the point in shooting them. If you can get out, but like, if you're already in like that, you should have died. To anyone who was paying attention, you would have died, so I don't know, I don't really like that. You were too low and your medic had to heal you and stay back a little bit. This is really good from you, but you can't really do anything. They just have way fucking more heals, and your combo is in a disgusting position. Can't really do anything, I guess. Yeah, that was lost because you had 2 off classes and you were low, which means you were basically 3 people down when it came to protecting your medic, and they just piled onto you basically, so you got fucked. If you get this demo, is it worth it? But I don't think you do. No, you don't. Okay. You lost 3. See, this is a huge problem. Like, you had a sniper for some reason. Like on Granary while they had mid. I don't understand why a sniper would be even slightly aggressive on this map. Into the mid, that doesn't make any sense. And then you also lost, I think, your demo man? And you, so that's 3 people down. So, like, goodbye second point. And then you also lose another. I know he got a pick or maybe even 2 picks, which was great from him. But what if he didn't? Like, you'd already be that many down and then you lose another? That's a bit ridiculous, I think. Too many solutions. Yep, that's a really good pick from you. There's really no need to commit though. You have 95. Oh, your team's going in. That's fair enough. Fair enough. My bad. Why the fuck they're staying there, I have no idea though, because you already have the fucking point. That's fine, I guess. Going top's good. Yeah, that is a good thing to do. Checking, or getting the height advantage. There's actually a little lip you can jump onto. Wait, let me. If I open Granary UI, and when you go back, I'll do it. Okay, I think you can see my mouse. This bit here, you can jump onto that, and then if you jump correctly, like to this right side, and then up here, you can actually get onto the balcony without having to go up that ramp, and it takes like a second or something. So I would suggest practicing jumping onto this bit of the crate and then onto this bit. You have to like do a weird little jump forward and then strafe right and then up again. You can do it on both sides as well, so I would suggest doing that sometimes.
Come on, man! Yeah, thanks, Doc.
I feel like you had that kill, but you got it anyway, it's alright. You have min already, you've already got 3 picks, if not 4, I didn't see. You should be just capping second. Get the health, get the health, get the health, get the health, get the health. Oh, that's silly. I guess someone else needed it. Oh, why is he sniper? Why? What on earth is the point in sniper right now? Like, you're not in a position to fucking push and then you want a sniper? That's not gonna help the situation, that's gonna fucking ruin everything. God damn, it's like watching me when I was like fucking Div 4 or something. Or even Div 3. It was just like watching me a long time ago. You're opening the door for him, that's fine, I guess. But like, I still don't understand what the fucking point of him is, you know? Like, why would you demo peek? What the fuck was that? Like, you see a sniper trying to snipe your sniper, why the fuck would you go in? That does not make any fucking sense. He just basically was like, yeah, please headshot me. You got the med, but you capped a lot of it and got the med. You did a really good job. Wasn't really anything you could do, but your entire fucking team was in the same area, thinking we weren't all gonna get hit by the same damage, and then your demo man peeked out and was like, hey sniper, I know you're like fighting my sniper, but do you wanna like shoot me in the face maybe? I'm gonna stand still in front of you a little bit. And he didn't die somehow from the sniper at least, which was flabbergasting to say the fucking least. So that was odd, and you're gonna die to avoid it. Just awareness really comes with time. Should be looking around for where they are or talking to a team and being told where they are. They still have a sniper, which is a big downside for them. They do have the second point, but guess who also has a fucking sniper? You. What are you gonna do now? Like, what can you possibly do? If he gets that pick on the sniper, so you still have a sniper. How can you push with a fucking sniper onto second point on Granary? You can't. Your sniper died, of course, which means you're now 1 person down, which you basically were to start with. What the fuck are you gonna do now? Like, I know they're in the ramp room. They're gonna push. They're gonna spam. How the fuck you didn't get hit by any of those? I have no idea. Alright, there was sniper. This. I'm gonna give you the same tip I gave you last time. Get on the fucking sniper. Because you guys have pretty much got everything else. The sniper did go down, which is good, but they did Uber, I believe. And then you got them in, very good aim. Got the other person, you've already got the second point, so your team should be fucking jumping as fast as physically possible, and you've already got a scout there, which is good. Which means it's 5-0, and the demo review is over. Okay, so, I'm going to upload this real quick. I'm going to recap really quick. Firstly, you need to change your movement a little bit. Try and not be so ballsy. Like, don't think that they're not going to hit the shots. Always think that they can aim. Always. Like, always have in your mind, shit, they're going to hit me kind of thing. But, give me a sec, please. Stop being so ballsy with your movement. Try and assume that they're going to hit the shots. Oh, yeah. Don't, like, be terrified all the time. Like, oh my god, they're going to hit me, shit. Be more like... just wary of it kind of thing, rather like assume that they are going to hit you and therefore try and incorporate a dodge while aiming. If you get used to aiming and dodging rather than just dodging into aiming kind of thing, like strafe aiming or trying to make your dodge help your aim more, then you will be better in the long run, I think, because if you get used to the dodging and aiming at the same time, you will obviously be better at it. So you'll, whenever you have to do it, you'll be doing it anyway kind of thing. Okay, that's number one. Stop being so ballsy. But then also on the flip side, this is the second one. Be a little bit more ballsy, kind of. If you have like a tiny amount of health or a small amount of health, don't act like you have a small amount of health. Like, don't make it obvious to someone in front of you that could chase you. The only time that should really happen, like if you think that the only way you're going to survive is if you run away, like full stop. Like let's say a scout is chasing you with buff. And you have like 30 health, fair enough, run away. Or if you can run away, run away. If there's not a chance in hell, then dodge all over the place and go for it. But my point is more, if you think that you can live and do damage and be useful, then do that. And don't make it obvious to the other team that you are low. Because if you do, they're going to chase you. And they're going to shoot you. And they're going to go for you. And they're going to be a lot more ballsy with you than they would if they think that you're like full health. And if you're running forward and being cocky as shit kind of thing, but still dodging and not being hit, then they're going to think that you're probably not weak, you know? So that's the second one. Third one, real quick, is... I had it in my head before as well. That really annoys me. I'm going to pause that. So, 1 was be less ballsy, 2 was be more ballsy in a different way, and 3, stop being so aggressive in silly situations and standing around the same place with the combo kind of thing. Be a little bit more forward. You're capping when you should, which is good. But stop. There's no reason for you to jump in and try and get a frag all the time kind of thing, or try and do damage, or try and do that thing. You can have downtime where you don't do that. So I would suggest that you do, like, for example, let's say you're holding on second, gonna push into last on Granary. Don't be so eager to run through a door, because if you die, you're very much putting your team at a disadvantage. So don't be so eager to do so. I know you want to push, and you probably could push and kill a person, but if you do and then you die, it's not that great. Like, you might get a pick, it might not be worth it. Just be a little bit more patient, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. Also, stay on top on the mid for as long as possible, but also look around for people. Try and be aware of where the scouts are, or where any threat that you could be the sole person responsible. So like scouts rushing your demo man, or scouts rushing your medic, or a soldier bombing your medic, or, you know, things like that. Don't just drop down at the second you see a scout that you might be able to get a frag on. Just only drop down and be like and commit like that if you think that it's actually genuinely worth it, more than anything else that you could be doing up there. And think about it a little bit. You'll get more used to it over time, but it's more like if a soldier's bombing you, is that or if a soldier's going to bomb you in a bit, like if you think he might do, is that more important than the scout that's on the floor that you're going to drop down to? And if it could be, then it might be an idea not to drop down to him, but that's only if your team can deal with that scout anyway and he's not going to kill anyone. However, if the scout is obviously going to kill your demo man and there's no way that you're going to kill him unless you do, you're going to kill him being your team, then obviously you're going to have to kill him, because if he gets a demo man pick and you're the only person that can stop it, then stop it. Simple as that, really. It's just like if you do commit to something, then only do it because it's worth it, is my point. So I hope I went through a lot there, or a good amount for a short video. But all in all, you're pretty good considering you're playing in a bad country and all that. And by a bad country, I mean a country with barely any scene and stuff. Yeah, that was the first demo review for SakiIsa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Saki. I'm just gonna say Saki. Okay, Saki it is. First demo review for Saki. That was on Granary with his team, I think. They all had the same tag, so I'm assuming it was. Probably gonna make this public. So if anyone enjoyed that or has any tips or anything like that, or if they want me to actually make it a little bit more professional, like, you know, add all these things and make sure that I have everything prepared beforehand, watch it beforehand and stuff like that, pause it, or even like draw diagrams, anything like that, let me know. I have some time afterwards, after work, where I could be doing these things, so I could do that if you want, so let me know. Cheers.